crank the
Just
game.
ask me cool stuff, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
Ask some cool
ask
stuff.
some really cool questions.
So, how many times on this tour have you fucked up Lily in the Moon?
Twice.
There's 3.
How did you fuck it up?
How did you fuck it up?
I have been into a bit more pop music recently,
Okay.
and I've decided that I'm a little bit better at singing, and so I've been trying runs here and there, and I get lost in the sauce, and I can't hear the click, and I go, take, and then everyone comes in, and I don't, and I'm like,
No, what you're really doing is you're letting the crowd sing it for you. Very strategic. I love
but
that.
I accidentally say fuck through the mic each time, so they know.
I love how you're like almost deliberately trying to piss off all the metalcore fans. Like, I'm into more pop music. I've been trying to get fancier at singing, and I fucked up one of the, the classics, the Thornhill favorites.
Yeah.
What pop
That's
music
really
are you listening to?
Honestly, just like been writing a bit of my solo project.
Yeah.
So I've been lost in like a bit of like, honestly, not that pop. It's like Playboy Cardi, like Joji, Troye Sivan, and stuff like that. I've been listening to a lot. Yeah, a lot of that sort of stuff. So just been playing with my voice in that sort of vibe.
On the world of pop, how do you feel about Taylor Swift?
I don't really care about Taylor Swift.
Ooh, hot take.
I don't know. I don't really.
I love a
really-
hot take.
I don't know. I don't think about it. I don't know.
You look like you've got something to
I
say.
respect Taylor Swift as like a
Isn't she a
cultural
billionaire?
thing.
She just became a billionaire.
You know?
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay, I didn't know that. But like, it's nice. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but it's like she's like the face of like young, excitable music fans now.
She's
Do
the
you know
only
what I mean?
one that went from country to pop. And that's pretty sick. She did the whole like, well, not the only one, but she was
Because she
one
did
of
the whole like
definitely did what
metalcore.
it
She was,
into-
yeah,
to
metalcore
Deftones.
to Deftones score. Yeah.
She has done like the Eras tour, which I'm only just caught up in this recently. It makes sense because every album's been a different like style of music.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick from like a
pretty cool.
pop artist to be able to like, and now I'm gonna do this, and now I'm doing this, and now I'm doing this, and had like wild success
For
with
sure,
each
for sure.
thing.
I think like as a creative, you just want everything you do to be good for your fans, really. Like, in my opinion, anyway, it's like you want to be. Jacob like squirming at that idea.
Never.
But no. But like, you want to put out merch that people want to wear. You want to put out songs that people want to listen to. You want to do things that people can be proud of on your behalf, almost.
Yeah.
And I think like Taylor Swift is just like consistently been giving her fans everything. Like, do you get what I mean? And I think even if you don't like her, like imagine being a Taylor Swift fan, like a 24 or 16-year-old girl who likes Taylor Swift, like you're eating good, man. You know what I mean? So I respect
That's a
that.
great perspective. I really like that perspective of like giving the fans and continuously giving to the fans.
Yeah.
'Cause
Because
you
like
do
we've
get
all had a
someone
favorite
that's got a
band that have
take,
just
don't
like
Johnny has no take.
You got no take? He's looking
look.
like he has a take.
I know you don't have a take because I've asked you this question before.
I'm the same. I really care neither here nor there for Taylor
that's-
Swift. It's just like,
I don't listen to it.
Love
Do you get what
Story,
I mean? Like,
banger.
so I don't.
yeah,
First
she's got some
album.
great songs.
See you
Yeah,
later. Like, no
but I mean, I just try to not even worry about immersing myself in that level of pop world because I feel like once something gets that big, it kind of loses my connection to it because I feel like it's not grounded in everyday you and me.
Yeah,
And
it's
I know that they
unrelatable
still
at
have,
that
they still
point.
have lyrics that are relatable, but I know that person is not relatable to me
Yeah.
in any
I
way.
always say like, and it's the same with like alt music as well because like for me like Fall Out Boy were one of my favorite bands growing up, and then when they released Folie à Deux, it was like their songs were about being famous.
We're not filming that direction. We're filming this direction. You can walk behind. So fine. Also, if you want to talk to us on camera, go for it.
I have nothing of importance.
I don't believe that for a second.
Bye, John.
Neither do we.
But like so for me it was like Fall Out Boy stopped being relatable when they started being like famous. Do you get me? Because like
Yeah.
I'll never be able to relate to that shit. So, it's
So
like,
you reckon Full Air Jews where they stopped?
I don't know. I just it was the album that like was singing more about like cars and girls
Yeah.
than like being an emo and nobody likes you.
Fall Out Boy are one of the bonding things for Johnny and I.
Okay,
That's how we became friends.
My favorite album of theirs is Infinity on High. I love that album so
Yeah.
much. It's
Yeah,
front to
agreed.
back.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Do you have a take on Fall Out Boy?
I used to sing it on SingStar a fair bit. And then when the Monkey and Kim Kardashian came on, I got kind of weird with my family around. I'm not gonna lie.
So, okay, in bringing it back to giving your fans what you want, and obviously a hot topic with like you guys shifting your sound a lot, at what point do you think you would ever notice, because you're both getting bigger, that you weren't relatable to your fans? And when you start to shift direction, do you get concerned that you're not relatable to those people anymore, but you still have to be true to yourself in your artistic growth? You can't keep writing for your fans, but you obviously want to make people happy and appreciate them.
I think this is the perfect question to ask us too, because like one of my favorite things about our relationship and our band's relationships is like we're very, very different in lots of different ways, and I respect everything different about Thornhill that isn't the same about our band, you know? So for us, it's like I'm always trying to keep in touch with what our fans want and what is kind of like, you know, basically where can we go, but make sure they're still with us, if that makes sense. And like, hi everybody.
Hi, friends.
That's all right.
But then I guess with Thornhill and Jacob will elaborate, you know, I think your mission statement is almost like going somewhere your fans aren't almost ready to go and showing them how great it is and to follow you there. If that
I
makes
think,
sense.
yeah, agree. But I also think it's about being grounded in your personality, and I think in the way that you present your band and the way that you actually are when you're not on stage. And I think what we try to do is be this big thing, this big untouchable thing on stage, but then when we're off stage, it's just four idiots.
You're very touchable.
You know,
He said they're untouchable. You fuck, you ruined everything. The mystery's
Start over.
gone.
Start
Yeah,
over.
the mystery is gone.
Don't you know who I think I am?
You watch everybody come up to him and just go, boop, now.
You better not do that. But that's like how the pop-up store kind of came about. It was just like we're actually there, we're actually interacting with people, and you're physically there and you're physically being yourself.
Yeah.
And I think how you kind of do those sort of steps is probably keeping you more relevant with the people who are listening to your music, I would say.
How do you?
I think not all art needs to be relatable either. Like sometimes you can make something that just perplexes somebody almost. It doesn't need to be relatable. But like you said, like you people are relatable, even if the thing you make is almost like above it, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's a separation, and I think it needs to be done sometimes.
Social media, more so for Lucas than Jacob here. You still use it. I feel like you show a different side of yourself through social media than you do through your music or through the art.
Yeah.
Which I think backs up what you're saying. It's been like, when you're on stage, when you're doing the thing, that's the music, that's the art, this is me as a performer, and then this is me as the human. Do you have any, like, worries, concerned about people expecting the person they know?
For sure, that's a really good question because I think, you know, I've got like there's a million examples. Like for example, like Kanye West is like he's not my particular favorite, but like he's generally like a generational talent, and he's done some like insane stuff over the years. But then like he's a loser, and I like hate the way that he acts. Right? Do you get what I mean? So I don't enjoy listening to his music because like I don't like him, if that makes sense. And,
I had this conversation literally a week ago.
Yeah. And there's a lot of artists like that.
Yeah.
Like.
What was that?
Nothing, keep going.
Just don't diss Kanye. You know?
But like, you back in Kanye? Are we ready to fight?
Go.
Lucas, we're going to beat the fuck out of
Yeah,
him.
I've got you. Bro.
Yeah,
we get it. But
I'd back us. I just bag's not taking me.
You got the right side here, or I got the right side. Anyway, continue.
but the point is like, you know, I guess you would hate to be a personality that would put someone off your music,
Yeah,
right? Because you don't want people to be like, I love this band, but I hate that guy. But then at the same time, like you said, like being a personality is an important part of the journey, right?
I think there's a way to get out of that though, because everyone's just a person.
For sure. But like with the internet, you do choose to put things up.
That's true.
Do you get what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
you can be aware of being a fuckwit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you look at, what's Fall in Reverse, dude?
yeah,
Ronnie Radke.
Already.
Look at, he's so like polarizing to people.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
love that he's the guy that he is, and some people hate that.
Yeah.
That's a statement that I think actually almost helps his music a bit because it makes people want to listen to it, being like, "What's
Who is this guy?"
guy
Yeah.
doing now?"
Yeah.
But I think the point is like his music doesn't have a choice anymore. Like if you like him or you dislike him, I guess that's up to you. But his music is always going to be clouded by who he is.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
So it is hard to detach, and this is the art versus the artist conversation, basically.
Yeah,
But,
the separation is important, I think. I think you need to be able to separate art from the artist.
Yeah.
I think that's an
Where do you draw
important
the
part
line?
of it.
That is a really tough one. because,
I
like,
just
yeah.
listen to the music and forget.
So, Lost Prophets.
I don't know.
Do you know the story?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, get this.
We're not going to talk about it.
No, we
It's
are.
horrible.
I'm going to explain.
Is
It's
it really
fun.
bad?
It's
like,
terrible.
it's
Just
the
quick,
worst. It's pure evil.
I'm from the village that they are from. I went to the
Okay.
school that Lost Prophets went to.
Oh,
So it's very
wow.
weird for me because when it happened, I was in that school. And
Really?
like my media teacher, she was like, I have to leave the class for half an hour. I need to run around the school and rip photos of this guy off the walls. It was very close.
We
to
had
that.
this conversation the other day with the boys from Barry Tomorrow
Yeah.
because they're also similar to one of the guys there is from the same area. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Essentially, Lost Prophets were a massive, big pop rock band. They were like on Guitar Hero. They were doing
They
really
were the
well
biggest
for the scene.
British band of probably the 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
In,
then
like, the
came
old
out
space.
that the lead singer was just like a prolific pedophile
Oh.
to like the
Like-
nth degree,
Like, ugh.
But even worse.
unforgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah, just literally like one of the worst dudes of all time type situation.
Okay.
And they had songs that were proper top of the pops for a rock band songs.
Yes.
Yeah. They headlined Redden and Leeds. Like, yeah.
And they're a
So-
band that we talk about. I mean, like, I used to love that band. And the thing that's really shitty there is because of the singer's actions outside, it's now scarred the music for me, and I can't listen to it
No,
in
but
the
that's
same
fair.
way.
I see that. That is fair.
Whereas then I go to bands like Brand New. Do you know the Brand New story?
That's a struggle. Yeah.
like
yeah.
Brand
Am I
New.
just stupid?
Well, I think what we're finding out here is Jacob's a dum-dum.
I think everyone's
Rare.
just disappointed you're not as much of a scene kid as we thought.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm so not.
That's okay.
I don't
You're
know
very
what's
handsome
going on.
regardless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Singer Brand New had allegations against him. Nothing ever got fully proven. He never really confronted them, and the band just disappeared because it was after they'd already like broken up. That's a band that they were like my favorite band growing up. Loved them the same way he loves Thrice.
Right.
And then
Love Thrice.
I guarantee I love Thrice. See, there's 3 Thrices and 1
Yeah,
non-Thrice
sorry.
here. Yeah.
I'll fight you all. That's what I'm ready to roll today. But the thing with that was, for me, I was in like, how do I feel about this band? And I can separate the art from the artist there because it's like, there's no proven thing there. People have said some stuff against him.
Yeah.
I think the big thing here is like in this topic there is not. Sometimes there is a black or a white, but there
Yeah.
is like an ambiguous.
There's
area
always
of
a grey area,
right?
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
tough because it truly depends. And some people might think it's black and white, and you might think it's grey. And then
Well,
some
it might be
people-
black and white to some people.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly,
they might
exactly,
have that
yeah.
line
And
drawn.
so it is tough because it's every person's kind of relationship with a specific thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, like even.
Yeah, well, I guess it's your connection to the music, and it's
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
are affected by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I
guess
will
that's
say
per
though, I
person.
think for me personally, I think even if it's like just a little bit shit, for me, I struggle to support people that are shit, and I think it's important not to give a power and a platform to people who are shit. So even if it's like not the end of the world, I'm just a bit like, I would rather. I kind of view like the music industry almost like a table with a set amount of seats, and I think sometimes it's like just like if a band seems like they can't be bothered but they're on a
Yeah.
good tour, I'm a bit like, just fuck off and let a better band sit there and take the tour slot, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like with a band, if it's like, slightly ambiguous and I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but I think it's bad, I'm a bit like, do you know what? I don't
even want to waste
fuck
my
it,
time
man.
with
Like
it.
let
Yeah, it's not
someone
worth it.
good get that
Yeah.
slot, whatever, right? Do you get what I mean? So,
I can't think of any bands that are currently going that I have that with. Like you said, Lost Prophets had been and gone. Brand New, no longer together.
yeah.
I don't know of any band that I'm like,
Even then, like Ronnie Radke, Fallen in Reverse, it's like, it is tough because it's like, he's not done anything implicitly wrong. But for me, I'm like, I don't think somebody who like denounces trans people should have a platform like
oh,
that.
CJ.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We talked
So
about
I
that.
think,
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that's a whole.
It is a hard one as well because, like a lot of people have a certain connection to certain things and certain
Yeah.
subjects or people through learned experiences and all sorts of stuff. So it is kind of hard for a lot of people to put themselves in the shoes of someone else and really understand why what someone else has said, although it might seem ambiguous at best,
yeah.
is really fucked up to someone else.
For sure, yeah, and it can damage people, right?
Yeah.
And I think like you shouldn't have somebody who is capable of damaging, like I said, like trans people. Like I don't think trans people should be scared to go to shows. That's
No,
just like
agreed.
just fucked. So I
Yeah.
feel like we should almost. I don't know though. It's like it's a whole thing. So yeah, but anyway.
I think empathy goes a long way, and that's something that the internet can take away sometimes because
Yeah,
people can
yeah,
be
yeah.
just like
Vapid.
keyboard confidence.
Yeah.
You never say that to their face, but they're happy to just type a thing on the internet because it's like, oh, this and that got likes and it fed my ego.
Yeah.
So people like more like to be like that. Just don't be a fuckwit.
That's
Get off
true.
the internet. Get some sun, bro.
He says as he's squinting in the
in
afternoon
the
light.
It does hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
How are you? We've had a few hot days recently. It's been rainy the last couple of days.
Yeah,
But how are you handling the Aussie heat?
It's nice, to be honest, because it's October
Like, even
now.
you're from Melbourne. Like,
It sucks. We're going to Europe though. I'm
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
out.
Jacob's
I'm
about to have a rude
holding out.
awakening. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. By now, I'm like wearing 2 jumpers and
He
a
wears
scarf.
a jacket in like 28-degree heat.
Just to be
He's got a snowboard jacket on. And
Just
he's
to
like,
be safe.
But do you look
It's-
really
it's-
cool?
That's right. I look cool.
He looks
I
fucking
think-
cool, though.
I don't think Jacob
Same.
would agree. I look
Do you run hot or do you run cold? Like, do you run hot or cold? So do you feel the cold?
Oh, I love to be warm. I love it. All my bandmates hate it. They love air conditioning, and the voice is like my nice little like trump card because I can be like,
Yeah.
turn the air conditioner off, you fuckers, because it can dry me out.
a little bit power hungry there, I see, Lucas. Hey?
No, but normally I'll sleep
Fucking
like
frontmen.
the air
I don't do
conditioning
it.
windows open gang will
We
go in
can
a different
tell.
room, like, you know what I mean?
Someone's not fucking up their set.
I like being. Yeah, I don't care. I like being cold. For sure.
Your drummer could also twist you into a pretzel if he wanted as
We
well.
fight.
So he's
We-
just like,
I'm not scared of him. No way. No chance.
How do you guys go? Like, let's be real here. How do you guys go on tour, especially if you are on such a high stress run like the Australian run, like you were saying before? How do you guys go being in such tight circles? What are the things that will tip you guys to a point with band members or even each other where you've got to go, I need some space?
It's tough. I think you guys are the same. We're like bands that have formed from. Fuck me. Bands that have formed from friendship, right?
Yeah.
So for me, like I've been making music with Scott and Ben since I was 16, so 12 years. And then with Ash, like I've been making music with him for like 7 years or whatever, right? So it's like we've got friendships that like really predate the professionalism of it all.
Professionalism, Johnny's sitting
speaking
there
of which-
flipping off people behind the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Way to go,
I'm
Lucas.
trying.
We've been friends and that's what I have to deal with. I envy you.
Never change.
But yeah, so I think that's what makes it easy is like you're not in a band with a stranger, if that makes sense. Like you almost know each other's thresholds before you hit them. And I gotta say as well, like I know I joked about the voice thing, but my bandmates are very respectful of the fact that I have to be on like a different, like I just need sleep more than everybody else. I need fucking water. I need to eat at different times of the day, and sometimes I'll miss load out or load in. Sometimes we
He's
miss.
such a diva, dude. It's unreal.
But anyway, they're good. They're good, and I think it's about knowing who you're touring with and how to respect their boundaries and shit like that. So, yeah. What about you, Jacob?
Well, we have been born from also friendship, but also a lot of tragedy as of late. But I think it's about understanding your friends. I think it's about understanding what your friends need when they're in a rut, or it's about understanding how to get in deep with your friends and them express how they feel to you. Because we've had to learn really quick, especially with from being from Australia and knowing that you have to fly so far to get everywhere, and you were jet lagged for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 weeks of hell because it's in the middle of a 6-week tour, and then 2 weeks of I want to go home. So we've done some pretty crazy tours and pretty horrible situations with stuff getting stolen, our RV not having a generator for 6 weeks, and just horrible situations, but we're still best friends. And I think it's that ability to understand your interpersonal relationships and be completely transparent and honest with your family.
Yeah,
really.
I think it's crazy. Even a band relationship is the same as any relationship. And I know this myself from having a relationship up until my prior one that had terrible communication, and then having one that has great communication, where you feel comfortable with that person to talk about anything and just be like, I'm feeling really good, or I'm feeling really low, or I'm feeling really flat, or and recognize that in the other person. But it's a good thing to have those friendships that have grown and not have to kind of earn that right to communication.
And boys can be shocking. Boys
Oh,
can
we're
be
horrible.
horrible,
Yeah.
and they don't talk to each other, and they're angry, and they can be annoying, and we've just broken the four of us in so hard that no one gets away with that shit anymore. You're not allowed to go have a hissy fit. You're not allowed to throw your weight around. You're not allowed to do any of this shit. You got to talk, and you got to be on it, and you got to be honest, and you got to do it straight away, because we see each other more than we see our own girlfriends. And that is a horrible fact. Absolutely horrible fact. And it's never going to change if we want to succeed. So, like, you have to treat them like family.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have become quite close. It's not your
Only
first
because we made them sit
rodeo.
next to
Yeah,
each
we
other.
were
Close.
gonna
Yeah.
sit on the outside, and me and Jacob decided we have to sit next to each other.
You spend a lot of time together, obviously, when you're on these tours and things, and a lot of time talking. I want to put the little bromance to the test. I want to see how much you guys know about each other.
Ooh,
He doesn't
okay.
load out.
Yeah, everyone
Doesn't like air conditioning.
We're not asking questions, you're just going to say statements, throw each other under the bus.
So, tell me each other's favourite band.
I don't think you know your favorite.
No, I don't. And
Okay.
If you get it in sort of a ballpark of the top 3 to
I'm trying to think of
5,
who we've even bonded over.
can I just say Fall Out Boy because it's
No.
emo music? And
No,
you
no,
like
no.
emo music?
Surely mine are.
Paramore?
I guess Paramore's like up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you even like? I feel like your timeline goes like this: North Lane, and then
shout out Marcus.
Joji. That's the whole you've ever listened to.
I'll have Joji. That's fair. I'll have that.
I don't even know you guys as well as you know each other, but I would be more inclined to say someone like
You say Deftones.
Thrice.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Swear
And
to
like
God.
Jeff Beck or someone.
Jeff Beck. Who's Jeff Beck?
Fuck me.
Oh, sorry, Jeff
I'm-
Buckley.
Oh,
No.
Jeff Buckley,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
But also,
Jeff
Beck,
Beck.
Jeff Beck.
No, I would say Thrice and Jeff Buckley. It's vibes I get from
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys.
you've got a Thrice.
You've got the
I have
Thrice
three.
tattoo.
I have
yeah.
like 8 band tattoos. So
Yeah,
those are all 3.
Yeah, well, I shot my shot and
1 of 8. So far so good. Yeah. Who is your favorite one?
Deftones.
Crosses right now.
Johnny,
Yeah.
what's your favourite band?
My favourite band.
Thrice.
The Lols. He hasn't mentioned in every interview we've ever done.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What's my favourite band?
Brand new.
No.
Newfound Glory.
No.
August Burns Red.
Or up there. I don't think I have a favourite band anymore.
Oh, you mother... See, that's a trick
It's
question.
it
That's
is a trick
bullshit.
question.
I don't like
know
it.
that. We've talked about that before, though.
Okay.
I think that I consume so much music. Wait, we talk about this. Since doing the channel, he consumes less music than ever. I consume more music than ever. And I feel like my taste is just like fucking exploded into everything and anything. And I don't have one thing I go and listen to anymore, which my Spotify algorithm hates. And my wife hates.
All right. Well, what would be each other's go-to meal on tour? Where would you be more inclined to go?
Ooh.
Where would Jacob...
Interesting question.
Is it- am I-
Let us take this further.
Am I choosing for Lucas? Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It'd be anywhere that sells vegans.
Yeah, I'm quite easy because I wake up every day and I go on Happy Cow and I just eat
And then he
whatever
goes to
the
get a
fuck.
buy. He goes and buys his little comic books, and
Yeah,
he goes get
yeah,
vegan
I
food,
do, I
and
do.
then he doesn't load in.
Yeah.
So-
He's adorable.
It's a nice day. It's tough because you guys kind of eat any old shit, really.
That's fair.
You do. Like, I feel like whenever, because obviously we've toured America twice together, so that's like an accumulated 12 weeks. Out here it's been 2 weeks.
Yes.
So I guess I only know an American version of you. And like, America's just like we are, this is actually quite cute. I really remember vividly that night in Tucson when we drove Lime scooters for like 2
for
miles
In-N-Out.
to In-N-Out.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
don't have a vegan option, so I didn't even
Just
eat.
like chips.
I
Oh,
just
wow.
came and hung out.
Just to bro
So
out.
I feel like In-N-Out
It's
is
good,
like
right?
a goodie.
I love In-N-Out. Oh my god.
In-N-Out is pretty good.
So good.
Have you had the Mary's Burger?
I think so. Like I've been told that I have. My memory not.
It's
too
up
good.
there with In-N-Out.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
it's great.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bring the
Right,
camera.
yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, bring the...
Vlog.
Should have done it there. Fuck me.
All right, what's another one we can test them on? If you guys were in a relationship,
Together.
okay, together,
Rare.
yep, yeah, who would be more inclined to be the controlling one?
Who's the
Probably
big spoon
me.
and who's the little spoon?
Jacob is like loosey goosey.
Try to be.
Yeah.
The anxiety says other things, but.
And I'm a bit uptight.
All right,
Yeah, I'd
okay,
say so.
that's great self-awareness.
Yeah.
I
But
like
I'm
that.
like I'm like a stressy guy.
You also look
I'm
at how
also
we've chose to
a
sit here too. It has worked out quite well.
Yeah,
Let's
That's
see what
why-
I do.
I'm pretty loosey-goosey.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
I
We're on the
can't be
uptight
loosey-goosey.
gang. Let's go.
It's because nothing gets done otherwise.
I am a doer. Don't you worry.
Yeah, well.
Right, don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'm a doer of certain things.
Just nothing.
Yeah, something.
Been doing nothing for ages.
I'm
Doing-
heaps good at doing nothing.
Yeah, doing nothing is my everything.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
All right, well,
It's a skill. I'll tell you that much.
I'm working on it. I've been playing a Game Boy.
Wow.
Nice. Good for you, man.
Yeah, I've been playing Pokemon.
Which one? Which game?
The new one.
Oh, I got a Squirtle tattoo the other day.
Oh yeah. I actually do want to see that.
Oh, it's kind of...
that's
like,
fun too.
But I've also got an Umbreon and an Espeon on my leg, so I got 3 Pokemon tattoos.
I like that. I've been playing the new one, The Legend of
Arceus. Yeah. It's fucking great, isn't it? It's like
I'm
a really
really-
good take on the...
It's open world.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've just learnt what that term is
Yeah, I know
today.
Right.
I'm not a gamer, people.
That's open world. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but as my childhood Pokemon who played, like, it's very different. to
Very
that.
different. It's
And
the
so I'm-
first game that's like changed the structure. I
Yeah,
will say,
fully.
so-
And I'm trying to get my head around it, and I'm also then trying to be loosey-goosey, being like, I'm just playing this to take my mind off other things and have
Yeah, dude.
forced downtime. 'Cause I'm not good at stopping
I think that's really important. Like, I will say video games are one of those things, like, when you're a kid, you grow up, and I feel like maybe we all did, I don't know, but, like, you just, like, video games are, like, a thing that everyone does, and then, like, for my lot, like, we would go to school, and then we'd just go play Halo together. Like,
Yeah,
so
okay.
we'd just, like, for 12 hours a day just talk, but, like, most of it would be on Halo. But, like, when I hit, like, 18, 19, I realized, like, I don't really have the attention span for games, really. So
Okay.
it's, like, I enjoy games so much, but I struggle to, like, complete them, like, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. But it's important to have, like, a good hobby that you can just, like, get swallowed by. I think that's
Yeah.
like a good thing to do.
My thing was all my hobbies became work, and so
Yeah,
now I
yeah,
struggle
yeah.
to shut off because everything I like doing is my job. But if I do it all the time, then I'll start to resent them a
So
little
when,
bit.
when you start twitch.tv/Nathan,
That's when we're in trouble.
we're in
because,
trouble.
Yeah, I've got nothing left.
You've already got the
Just
Nathan
be-
handle as
yeah.
well.
Do you video game? What would be your go-to? I feel like you'd just be like a Mario Kart kind of guy. Just
Yeah, you
Just
fucking...
On tour we are because we
He's a
get
gremlin
competitive.
for Mario Kart.
Yeah, he's mad because I beat him. He took such big game.
I
He
did.
was like, he came into the bandwagon.
We should have
and
filmed
he
a
was-
challenge.
I did
We
this
should
thing
have.
where,
Yeah.
like, I act
He's like,
like...
I'm so good. And
I
I
act-
slaughtered him. And he walked out and he didn't talk to me.
I'm not loading it
nearly
from now on.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, but I nearly won one race.
Mario Kart, though, I feel like an equalising game because you don't have to be like a good gamer to win Mario Kart.
But I think...
I'm not trying to take away from you,
agreed. No,
but I've
totally
also
agreed.
won against people who are quite
Yeah.
good, and I'm shit at games.
Honestly,
so.
it's not my go-to. It's just what we have on the Switch, and it's funny to still communicate within the band.
Yeah, because you can,
probably.
like, chat shit while you do it.
Yeah. I'm not like a massive gamer. I got really good at Apex in lockdown, but like Lucas is saying, my attention span as well just can't do it. I loved the Arkham games. 'cause
Yeah,
I loved
same, actually.
Batman.
Oh yeah.
And Skate 3, I would sit on for a million years. If Skate 4 came out, I would never leave the house.
Lucas said about like growing up and playing games. Games weren't invented when you grew up.
Yeah, oh.
But
Mate, we had the
Oh,
Atari.
you and Cage, man.
Yeah.
did you play games in high school?
Yeah. So in high school, I was more like into PC games, things like
No.
like what are they called? Like strategy games where you build the bases
Oh,
and you
yeah,
like
yeah.
Warcraft and
Oh, okay, yeah.
Command and Conquer and things like that, Age of Empires, that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
Because they were games that you could like just do at your own pace. And I think that's what I like about open world. My issue with games is I don't have the attention span to get into them.
Yeah.
So it takes me a while to get into them. But then if like Skyrim was the one for me. I played it for a while and I really started to enjoy it. I started to enjoy the story and all that sort of, and then I was fucked. I was like, I need to get back on it and play it more because this is great.
I think that's an interesting thing about where games are now versus where they were or should be to some extent. But it's like with Skyrim, like you can play it at your own pace, so you can swallow it, or you can play an hour a day and whatever. But like
Yeah.
now where everything's online and everybody's playing against each other, it's almost like you can't just like stop. The game is. It's almost like the game is constantly.
But that's why I like
playing,
Fortnite.
right? Yeah.
Because you can get on,
Yeah, and
you
then
can
when
have
you
a couple
die,
of
you can
rounds and be
just
like, no, I'm not winning today. This is
Yeah.
pissing me off. I'm going to leave.
Or
like
you
golf.
can get a dub.
I got my first victory royale the other day where I had not killed anyone for the entire match except for the
Nice.
last person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Fair.
I basically hit out like a little bitch the entire round.
We went to the Epic Studios in
No way.
North Carolina. Yeah, and it was insane. It was so cool.
Was it epic?
Yeah, it was epic. Yeah.
I'm so glad you said it because I was like, don't be that guy. And then, yeah.
Hey, we haven't been able to ask you because we haven't seen you since it came out, but how's the reception to the new tune been live? And even in general.
Oh yeah, Viper.
Live, I don't know. Live, I'm like that. So I can't say.
Right, yeah, there's so much to talk about with that sort of stuff because you've got the guitar now.
Yeah.
And it's the opening
yeah.
song as well,
It's the
which is
first song,
always
so
No way.
yeah.
Way to ruin the set.
Yeah, spoiler. I think good. Oh my God. Who?
It goes down well live.
I can't help you right now.
You can answer if you like. We're very professional.
Nah, it's fucking. It's been good. I think it's been good. I mean, like I know we got kicked off metalcore Reddit, which is kind of funny. A couple of times. Oh, like the post kept getting taken down. I guess it's fair.
We've
it's
had
not
that before.
metalcore.
I remember one time
Yeah.
What's
Afterlife
metalcore
got
Reddit?
posted in.
It's like a Reddit thread. Like
where
we've
the
been on
most
there.
hated
There's
Yeah.
500,000 people
We've been on
subscribed
there.
to it, so it's really...
It's a
I
dark
yeah.
place. It's a dark place.
What do you mean we've been on there?
Like people, there was a thread talking about the breakdown.
Fuck those guys.
No, it was actually
Yeah.
quite surprisingly good.
It's not...
rare.
I'm a lurker.
It's just like, here we go.
I do like...
You're
I do
probably
like,
fucking.
I'm a
I don't
Reddit guy,
get
yeah.
Summer 239.
I don't get Reddit.
Thornhill. Nah,
So
I don't
basically,
either.
Reddit is like a forum with loads of forums, and for example, this specific forum in Reddit is about metalcore. There's 500,000 people on that.
And they just talk about it?
They just talk about and
pretty
share
much. Share
songs.
stuff,
But
yeah.
the thing is we had this before. I remember somebody posted Afterlife, and I saw it within a few hours, and it hadn't been deleted. So I was like, yo, mods are asleep. Like, I can't believe they've let a fucking Holden Absence song make it. And then they deleted it like a couple hours later. But basically, if they don't like deem it as like metalcore, the genre,
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be posted in there, which is valid. But that means that you guys have officially departed.
Nah, but there's someone posted about.
Oh, like
the
shitting
song.
on the.
Yeah,
No.
no,
Yeah. Or
I
talking
don't
about
know.
the song.
Yeah,
Okay.
discussion, fitty-fitty,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair.
I don't know. Triple
that got
J
deleted.
daily rotation's been pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah, pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
I mean, it was like a little, it was one of those sort of songs. Like we went in just to fuck around, to be honest. Like it's
Just
there's
like a
no
testing the
album.
water?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
just fucking around. Like
Alright.
it's not a big deal, Just singles is such a big thing these days.
They are,
So we were
yeah.
kind of like, let's just go and write some music, see how we feel. We've been touring so much. We wanted to like be over in another country and write and really like have fun and try and get in the room like a rock band and actually write in a room together because we've never done that before.
It was your first time with a producer as well, right?
No, it wasn't
No?
a producer. He killed it, but
Okay.
he was more so
Like an
just
engineer.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With ideas because he's
Yeah, well,
done a
with,
million bands.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
with Yes and No's, he did say it was funny. I was tracking vocals and I was really nervous because he's done fucking Matt Bellamy and
Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm really bad. So like, this is gonna be funny. So I had a couple of shots of Jammo, and I was like, got in the booth, and I was like, okay. And I did a couple of lines, and he's like, Matt Bellamy, who? It's sick. And he
Nice.
kept pressing record and said I was good. And I was like, wow, this is what I needed. This is
That's
it.
a great
This is
confidence
better than
booster.
Cage being like, oh yeah.
I love that.
Tuning 100. Should be right. Or my bedroom, So no,
Are
it's
you
cool.
playing guitar for any other tracks?
You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that is true. I'm going to see it.
No, I can tell
For the
you. It's not
last
like this
show
is
of the
live.
tour.
Yeah,
This won't be up before they play. So.
Yeah, believe it or not.
I'm playing Red Summer because he's fucking singing it, thank God. And
Spoiler alert.
Sing the hard part.
yeah, the hard part. And then we're playing a new song as well
Oh.
that we just don't announce and don't say anything about and play it, and then that's it. Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
fun.
that's fun. I like
you-
that.
It's fun
Have
because
I
you
feel like now
registered
you're just
how
kind of like,
they-
fuck yes.
apparently
Because
they
you're
love
playing.
it.
Okay, cool. yeah.
Like I've only been told because it's just so hard to tell. But I've heard like raws, obviously because it's a heavy track. Well, it's a
Sure.
heavy
Yeah.
track. It just sounds like a more refined Varsity, to be honest. But
So with playing, this is a longer interview than I planned. I'm so sorry. If you
Yeah,
guys want to
you
leave,
guys
just
need to
walk
go,
away.
man.
From
maybe
it.
that's why I'm getting calls. Yeah, okay.
Get the fuck in here.
Get the fuck away from those dudes. You've talked to them enough.
I thought you wanted a burger, bro.
Oh yeah. Now my question's gone. Guitar. We're talking with, as I said, the boys from Barry Tomorrow last week. Chris is like saying some of his songs. It's like we wrote these fucking crazy hard parts, so I'm spending my whole time just like down playing.
Yeah.
How do you go enjoyment-wise of enjoying the track while you're doing that? Because you're focusing so much on doing the thing. Are you able to be as present in the show doing that?
I would say, yeah, more so. I don't know, it sounds weird to say, but I feel more comfortable playing and singing. I think that's where my roots are, because I was never a vocalist. Like, I was never...
Yeah.
I was a guitarist.
Show off.
I was in
Yeah,
Thornhill as a
dickhead.
guitarist first. bro.
Dickhead over here being like, here's me with my sweet voice, and
No,
I don't
it's
even
not.
do it.
It's a lot of hard work. That's what it is. It doesn't come naturally, and that's why I get shat on all the time. But like, it just feels more natural. Like the one Cherry show we played, I was playing piano and singing, which is my other band, well, that I used to have. And I was playing and singing piano and guitar, and it just like that was probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
Wow.
Ever.
Nice.
Jesus.
And I don't know why, and then I've started to play more and more, and I'm like,
I feel comfortable
I
again.
feel comfortable.
Yeah,
Like
cool.
I feel this feels
Yeah.
right. This feels like Obsession, the new track. Like that feels right. That feels, and we all feel like that.
You look like supernatural with it as well. Like
Really?
Yeah, it does
Thank
look
you. I
like
didn't
like.
practice on it.
No, it's cool. Like if you didn't know the band, you wouldn't assume that it was like for a song. If
That's
that makes
cool.
sense. Like it looks like natural.
When we did Viper Room, that was one of the things you said. You'd be like, I wonder how you go, because you have like a stage presence as the vocalist, and then once the guitar's there, it's like going to change your presence. That's what you said, right?
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't think it does. I guess it's tough because like obviously we're very different, and like I'm running around like a fucking loser, like kicking my fucking
High
shit.
kicks.
And
We
like,
love the high
but
kicks.
Love
obviously
the high
your
kicks.
stage performance is like cool, like, and I think like having a guitar is cool. So it obviously will, and this is to kind of hijack this topic, is like, you know, like I'm playing guitar on our headliner only for one song, but it's like, I know, whoa, reveal, but like I saw Jacob and I was like, I need to be that cool.
It's also a Thornhill cover, weirdly.
yeah. But like for me, I was like, I don't want to do more. I was gonna do two, and I said to Scott, I was like, I honestly think I'd rather just like do the novelty and put it down, because like I think I'd lose
Sure.
a big part of that show.
Yeah,
Whereas
okay.
with you guys, because of the way your stage presence is.
Burger. Hot.
Only got 5 minutes.
It's fine.
We're done. See us.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. It's okay.
We can take you to get burgers.
It's fine.
It's literally already paid for. You don't want to? I know you're the only person that was like, yes. Dusty's here.
Oh, he wants to play real life Mario Kart.
No.
Yeah,
this is-
we can end this. It's,
Yeah, we can
no,
end
it
this.
is so fine. It is so fine.
we'll get
You
him a
heard him.
burger.
Don't stress.
You heard him.
We'll buy him a burger. It's fine.
But yeah, so I think that's a great question, because you've got two answers here.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
This is a fun chat to talk with two different perspectives too. I like that. I think we've actually asked questions that are
Two
relevant to
completely
music.
different bands, completely different guys, completely different sounds on the same tour. When music comes together,
But, like Ben was saying before, I feel like the vibe here is that this tour it's not a heavy tour with a few bands that sort of have their own different sound. It's all different sounds.
It's the homie tour, honestly.
Yeah, it is, man.
That's-
Fuck
Homie
all the
tour.
boys.
I like
you
that.
should have called it that.
I know. Well, it's
I don't know
fine.
if it's the vibe.
No, it's the
Thornhill.
vibe.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this
whole-
one up now so we can get you food. You have to make a festival, a mini festival with 5 bands.
5 bands each.
Yeah, each
Yeah.
person can answer this
Yeah.
one separately. You don't have to play together. You don't have to put the other person on there.
Does our band have to be on
But
it?
you know what? Yes, you're headlining.
Yeah.
You can't put each other's band on here.
so
I need you to
nice.
pick 5. I did it anyway. 5 bands that you would want to play with for this mini festival.
And don't go to like, oh, I can't headline over them. You can headline over
yeah.
anyone.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
Muse
would-
are supporting. It's gonna be sick.
We would definitely open ours, because I.
You're headlining.
No, you're headlining.
Ah.
You just
Yeah,
said
a
that.
day
But I
each. You
can't.
just,
You know, but I can't headline.
such a
You have
control
to.
I know you
freak.
told, I know you told me exactly not to do what I'm doing, but I don't know. I'd normally go like My Cam, Paramore, Thrice, Architects, Holding Up.
Fuck yeah.
But it would have to be
That was
like
quick.
like down there.
Yeah, that's
You know,
a
like we would be opening like we're not.
Hey,
Like,
it's not.
yeah, or we could do the DJ set after they finish.
Oh,
but
nice.
We
yeah.
we're definitely not playing afterwards. But I'd say those are like my 4 favorite fucking bands.
Okay, you got one more to fill. I said 5 bands.
Oh, other bands. I thought we were the 5th. I guess that makes sense. Okay, and then North Thornhill. I don't know. That's tough. My favorite band on earth is Pale Dusk.
Oh,
My favorite band on earth.
We love
we
Pale
love
Dusk.
Pale Dusk.
So
I also love
I'm
those
in
dudes.
love with that.
Yeah, put them on there. Great. Cool. All right, that's a great lineup. Eclectic, but good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta think of 5
me.
musical artists. you like.
Deftones, Muse.
Shut up. Fucking Thornhill's number 1, yes.
Yes,
obviously,
yeah,
headline.
number one, headlining,
Yeah, see
yep.
you there, okay. Us, Metallica,
Yep.
Slayer,
Yep.
Joji,
Yep.
Crosses.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's one more, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, if I could bring him back, can I bring him back?
Yeah.
Mac Miller.
Oh, that's a fun, diverse
I
lineup.
love Mac Miller.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I would 100% give my left nut to see Slayer and Metallica play, and then you guys come on after.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I mean, I love you, but I'd
Or
love watching
Joji
you
and then
guys.
Slayer as well.
Yeah,
There's so many
100%.
facets of this that is like.
Oh, dude.
When you said that to start with, I was like, you just do it. There was a sound wave that had Slayer and Metallica. I
was
was like,
there.
oh, that was a
Yeah,
fucking
That was my
Right.
first
Rax.
ever festival.
I went to my first ever festival was Sonosphere, and they had the big 4, so it was Anthrax,
Oh.
Slayer,
Megadeth.
Megadeth,
Megadeth,
and yeah. So was that the same?
Shit.
No. It was in Australia, my brother.
Yeah, but you're allowed the same lineups in Australia as in the
They don't
UK.
have the
We
money.
don't get that. No, yeah, we can't afford to bring that. I just said that Soundwave.
Was fat. Paramore,
Oh,
Linkin
dude.
Park.
Linkin
It
Park.
was
Normal.
insane. Offspring.
Your favorite band.
Yeah, it was. If you go back and look at it, and same as bands that were at the bottom, like, I have that poster.
Bring Me too.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not fucking blind.
Cypress Hill. I
Yeah,
think.
it was. When you look at the lineup and the small bands that are now massive
I know,
bands,
yeah.
it's so good.
You know,
It was one of the
Soundwave was
crazy-
like from afar. It was like the goat.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think Good Things is on its way to
It's getting
making
there.
it.
It's
It's like
getting
it's becoming with Big Day Out as well, which is like a bit more like
Okay.
rock friendly.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what that's becoming. It's like an everyman's alt festival.
So is Good Things like bigger than Unified, perhaps?
Yeah,
guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
Unify doesn't exist, so yeah.
Not
Oh,
anymore,
No,
yeah.
it does. It's just not having.
It's
This
just
year.
not happening at the moment.
Oh well,
yeah.
it happened this year. We
They
played.
had the
tour
on the
thing,
road
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's Unify was just one spot, whereas
Okay.
this one's two
It's
round.
like a traveling. Oh,
the
cool,
three.
man. I'd
And
love
that's
to
why
play
we've got
that
Knotfest now, which is the more like heavy.
Ah, I
one.
see,
Yeah.
I see. Like the download versus the standard.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Great analogy. Well done. Well,
Thanks for
for
bearing with
hanging out
us.
this,
Thanks
guys.
for being
Thanks
patient.
for
Let's get
watching.
you a burger.
I was go karting.
Oh,
I've missed it,
go
man.
kart.
So it is gone now. We could talk for hours.
It's
Sam.
fine. Yeah, you can have us as long as you want now.
No, but you've got to play, so we need to get you a burger because we don't want to be the
We're
reason
gonna-
you're sitting
I'm
there.
gonna
Fine,
Moon
it's only
again.
getting filmed. I don't.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.